Can't see. Okay, I can't see. Okay.
Thank you, Marilyn.
I'm sorry.
That's all right. You didn't know I was doing this.
Our next inductee lives in Texas. He couldn't attend. But probably one of the best quarterbacks that the city ever seen, and also that Roosevelt High School ever produced. His name was John Emrich. At that time, they had a Red Division City title, a Blue Division City title. Here's one of my favorite guys. And by the name, his name is Guy Tardi. 3-year starter on football, selected on the all-section all-star team his junior year. Tremendous baseball player. 3-year starter. Played every position. That's sort of odd. And played each position very, very well.
Thank you, everybody. I'm really humbled to be here and appreciative of the award. And Manny, you look sexy. I don't know what you were talking about before. He looks absolutely the same when I went to high school. And you mentioned Al Klein. He was one of my mentors, and I wish he was here today. And another coach I had was Pat Layden, my baseball coach. And I didn't know you can get an award for something you loved. This is great. I always tell my kids, high school can be great, and I still have fond memories. I think about it all the time. I even look at the scores still in the paper, what they did. I don't even know who these guys are, but I always look at what the standings are. And he mentioned a head-first slide that came when I was in Little League. I saw a good friend of mine break his ankle sliding, so I said, I'm never going to slide feet first again. But and Pete Rose was one of my idols anyway, so he slid head first. And I just want to thank my beautiful wife, and my kids are here, and one of my grandchildren's future grandchildren, my daughter's Carrie, and my 2 daughters and son are here, my son-in-law. And I'm just very thankful, and that's it. I'm just very thankful.
Great young man, Ed Solis. His athletic accomplishments from 82 to 86, 4 years of varsity baseball, was captain senior year, highest batting average, most valuable player senior year, played 4 years of basketball. He told me I taught him a good jump shot. Right now I can't even lift myself on my toes. This guy was jumping 10 feet in the air.
Well, thank you, Manny. I'm just very honored to be here. It was great to hear some of the past stars of Roosevelt High School. And Guy mentioned Al Klein, who was the assistant principal and unfortunately wasn't the football coach at the time. But we used to hang out in Al Klein's office and hear stories and look at pictures of some people that are seated here today. And that was just inspiring and also just an honor to hear some of the stories. Roosevelt High School, when I was here, it was a challenging place at times. It could be, tough to find your way. And those of us who played sports or were in activities, that was our way to kind of just make sure that we're keeping out of trouble and that we were making sure our academics were enough sometimes just to play and stay eligible.
Carlos Ceja, 1993 graduate. Here's a guy who is also tremendously versatile. Fullback on the football team, Also linebacker and defensive end. The swimming, he took part, sprint, freestyle, and diving. Outfielder on the baseball team. High school achievements. Was on the swimming team, 3-year varsity letterman. City finalist, 50 freestyle and 100 freestyle. 200 freestyle and diving.
Wow, this is fantastic. It's a great honor. You know, when I was in high school, I always thought of being a Hall of Famer, but back then it was in the NFL. So, you know, this is not the NFL, but it's just as good. You know, when Mr. Weincourt talked about, you know, my accomplishments as a coach, you know, I also coach water polo, and that's a whole different sport. It's like full contact swimming, basically. The young lady he was referring to is here tonight also, so I thought I'd share one of my greatest accomplishments since she shared one with me. Also, my family's here, my mom, my sister, and my wife also. You know, and one thing about the person that I am, I always thought I was a stubborn person, you know, and that's why I always had that don't quit attitude. But, you know, my mom just got through battling cancer at the age of 72 and won. So I know where I get it from. So, you know, thank you, and this is quite an honor. Thank you.
It's always an honor for me to get up here, try and do a decent job. Many times I'm asked, if you had your life to live over, how would you do it? Something for you to think about. If I had my life to live over, I'd live it over a delicatessen. Thank you.
Thanks a lot for coming. We're finished. Enjoy. I hope you had a good time.